Alright, figured I'd film a little bit of a video before I got too far into this. So my wife bought me a this Harry Potter train set over here for Christmas. And I have kind of gone a little overboard in doing this. My father had trains when I was little, and I've been wanting to do this for a while. My wife has known that. So she got me this train set for Christmas, the Harry Potter one. And I found some train shops, and this one was on consignment, so I got this for a little more than 50% off, the John Deere set. And I bought a lot of track and scenery stuff and whatnot. So this is January 2nd, I think, that I'm filming this. And I have gone absolutely nuts. And have spent, I think just on wood, it's been $450. And this is just a standard, this is blonde wood, half-inch blonde wood, 2x4s. Probably, I don't know if I would have done a 1x4, but I read online that you can get away with a 1x4. Unfortunately, Lowe's ran out of blonde wood, so I had to get MDF, and this is not the exact same, the same length and width and all of that as the blonde wood, but this is actually a little bit longer. So I wish that this had been in stock all the way, so that I could have used all of this for the setup that I have. And it's off by just a little bit. You can see over here, even the height of the table is off by it must be like a 1/4 inch. Not a super big deal, especially when you're getting into, I'm going to glue this foam board. I wanted, I think it's Homosote. I've done a lot of research in the last week or so, but getting that stuff in is ridiculous. So right now what I'm going to do is just glue this foam board down onto the tops of these tables, and then use that as my starting base, because it's thick enough, and I can probably tack down these track pieces into it. And then, this is the area. I had to kind of make, I guess you kind of want like an opening in the middle anyway, but I kind of had to leave room to get in the attic for the future either way. So pretty happy with what I've done so far. These tables are 48 by 48, so I've got 3 of those, and then I've got 1 or 2 24 by 96 tables, and then I'm gonna bridge the gap here. It's a little bit wider just so I can get in, but about 7 inches, because this has to be, I need a little bit more space, so I can't butt this up directly against that. And then I'm gonna take full advantage of all the room that I have. So this is the maximum amount of space, or the minimum amount of space that I want to leave to walk through. So our laundry room is right here, so I don't want this to become a problem. So this gap is wider than the door though, so I figure as long as the gap is wider than the door frame, it should be good enough. And then I'm gonna bridge this a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna make a whole nother table. I'm just gonna maybe put some 2x4 on the back side of this and on the back side of this, and just cut out, because I've got extra of this and this, but I've only got, I think I have 2 sheets of both. So I'll use this to bridge that, because this is this is same material. And then I guess it doesn't really matter what I use to bridge it. But that's the plan. I don't know, I'm getting there. I have an idea of what I want in my head. I want 2 levels, 2 outer tracks on the first level, and then I want 1 smaller inner track on on a higher level, and then so I've got risers and stuff over there, so that I could build bridges and tunnels, and so I have an idea of what I want to do, to bring this, more to life than it is. My kids are getting a kick out of this shit too. Like, they absolutely have a blast, to the point where they're screaming and crying when I tell them it's time to pack it up. So I've broken it down, so hopefully they won't be crying about it. Out of sight, out of mind with 3-year-olds, I guess. But I've let them play with it, and it's kind of, the remote's real easy. I know some people online don't like the new, I guess this is a newer thing with the remote control, but you can use like the app or whatever too. I don't know what the future holds, other than over the next couple weeks I'm going to be trying to build the scenery and taking advantage of what do people use lofts for? I have no idea what people use lofts for. So when my wife got me this train set, I'm like, well, shit, now I've got a space that isn't being utilized at all for anything. We had an extra Christmas tree because of my wife's online collaboration things that she does. So we had a Christmas tree that was just up in the window. We took that down though, so that I could move this stuff in here. I don't know, but if anybody's got any questions or suggestions or tips or anything, because I'm just getting into this. I've read a lot. Some people don't like the fast track either, but I've read so much and watched so many videos about this stuff that it doesn't seem as complicated as some people make it out to be, but we'll see.